looking at now is we saw all the different exercises that are required in the silver. We're going to break them down now. The first one we're going to start with is the play exercise. Now, with the play exercise in the silver, it can be done on lead, there's more than one dog, and again, what we're looking at here is a dog that may not play with a toy. So the owners will have to really work and get the dogs motivated. So you can see the lady on the far side, the dog is really working with herself, her body language, etc. Get the dog really excited, and over on this side we've got the dog playing with a toy. We're not looking for any aggressiveness in the dogs. And in this exercise, as you can see, that when they're told to stop, the dogs will stop. Now we're going to set it up again with distractions. So we're going to look away at coming away from distractions as well. If you notice, we've got one dog off the lead, and it's still staying with the owner. We've got skipping going on, and now what they're going to do is they're going to bring toys in. They're going to throw the toys to the dogs that are off the leads, and as you can see, they're going to pick the toys up, they're coming away from the distractions, and the people having their picnics, etc. are allowed to carry on without any interference from the dogs. Don't forget, not all people are dog lovers, so be a responsible dog owner. And what we're looking at here is being a responsible dog owner, keeping your dog under control all the time. So what we're going to have a look at now is we're going to look at the food manners as well. We're going to move on to another exercise with getting the dogs to make sure the food is left. Now the food that's been brought in for the dogs is human food. If it's as good as yesterday, oh, it looks like I'm getting hungry already. Pizzas and chicken, you name it, everything is there.
This is what we're waiting for, every little waiting for, all we ever get is fruit. There's not a cross, not a crumb. Can we fight? Can we beg? Can we borrow or cash? But there's nothing to stop us from getting them through when we all close our eyes and imagine.
Lovely food. It's all human food. We have chips, we have sausages, we have sandwiches, we have sweets and chocolates and balls and dogs can't be eaten. So let's look at the manners of our dogs. So we're going to have a little bit of fun with our dogs this afternoon, this morning. So what I'd like you all to do is if everyone can cheer from that side for the dogs this side, they're really motivated. Let's get them moving. Let's have a cheer then. I don't fancy your chances. This side's going to be really noisy. There we go then. So, if we'd like to bring the first dogs out then, and we're going to have a look at the dogs going past the food. Are you ready, handlers? And go! First one going down. Nice loose speed for the dogs. Lots of control. And the next one straight into the relay team. Oh, and a Labrador. We saw it happen yesterday with the Labrador. Oh, we nearly had it there.
Hey! I'll do that, yeah.
So what we're going to do now is really push them. And we're going to have two dogs on lead. Are you ready, ladies? Okay then. 1, 2, and go! Come on, let's see what it's there.
And they haven't got food in their hands, have they?
Who was it then? That side or that side? I'm really not sure. But again, training can be fun, as you can see. So we're going to bring the food out so to make sure that no one else eats it, especially its handlers. What we're going to have a look at now then is the controlled breathing. Another very important exercise, and we're going to bring the gates out to act as our dogs, and it's for people where they either bring their dogs to someone visiting at home, or someone at home going to someone else's house and have a dog. We're looking for the dog to be under control. We don't want the dogs to be jumping up at the people. And so when the people are met with the dogs with the handers, we've got someone coming, making deliveries even. So again, the door is open, hiya, and the dog jumps up, straight away, the dog is kept under control. And as you can see, we have people greeting the dog. That's not what we're looking for. We're looking for the person to greet the person. Yes, we make fuss the dog once they're under control, but we shouldn't be encouraging the dog to jump up. Again, not everybody wants dogs jumping up over to the back. So as you can see, it's an excellent demonstration of the control. Very nice, well done ladies. The next exercise we're going to be looking at is the stay exercise. Now don't forget the silver, it's a 2-minute stay exercise, whereas the bronze was only for 1 minute, and now it's 2 minutes. The dogs can be in any position, so we're going to set the dogs up at the end, and whilst they're doing their stays, we're actually going to do an examination of the dog. So ladies, if you'd like to make sure your dog's in the position you're going to leave your dogs in. Are you all ready, ladies? And leave your dogs. So we have a down, we have a sit, and we have a stand going on at this end. So whilst they're doing their stay exercise, we're going to do an examination of the dog. Now with a small breed, we would have them up at the table, so we make sure there is a table to be used. So we're going to start over on this side. So an examination of the dog, what we're looking for, well, all 4 paws. We're looking for the whole of the dog, looking at the dog's mouth, the inspection, the teeth, the throat, the eyes, the ears, the tail. So basically the whole of the dog is going to be looked at. And while we're doing this, let's do some responsibility in care to see if the handler is as good as she thinks she is. We'll make it nice and easy for you. Have you spelled Chihuahua? No, it's okay, I'm only joking. That's not a question in the good citizens, is it? So, how about then, can you give an example of being a responsible dog owner?
My dog under control in public areas, making sure he doesn't bark and become a nuisance to my neighbours.
Excellent, so that's not bad for one, she gave me 2 answers. So that was excellent, very good indeed. So she's quite knowledgeable. And we're asked the hand on this side, just one question, can you give me an example of being a responsible dog owner then?
Well, most definitely. Picking up your dog mess.
Picking up your dog mess, extremely important, isn't it? As you saw, the dog here broke its stand position in the stage, so again, it will be deemed not ready. So I'm going to ask handlers now to go back to their dogs. Of course, when we're doing this exercise, what we're looking for is the dogs to stay there, not break their positions, and the exercise will finish once the handlers go back to their dogs. So I think they definitely deserve a round of applause there. Excellent, well done.
Stands really hard, isn't it? Yeah. Well, we can do that.
So let's have a look then. Rejoin hand, our next exercise. Now you saw in the bronze this morning, the dogs were being restrained by the team leader, then they were being called, going back to the dog, to the hand, and that's what we're looking at. However, in the silver, we've taken up a stage. What we will be looking at is the dog to be under control, to be left in any position that the dog chooses. The lead will get removed. Then the handler will be instructed to lead the dog, move away from the dog, and then instructed to pull the dog to the front. We're not looking for a present, we're looking for the dog to come to the handler. So, the team leader's given them their command. They're all leaving the dogs. They're going to turn and face the dogs. One by one, they call the dogs. We're looking for all to come directly to the handlers. I think we can safely say they came directly to the handler. Again, you saw them doing the finish. They've obviously put a lot of work into it, but that is not a requirement of the scheme. Just to prove it's not a fluke, we're actually going to get them to do it once again. And this time they're going to call the dogs. All the dogs being called, all the dogs went back to the handler. So that was an excellent demonstration of rejoin handler. And as we got all the team together, let's show our appreciation to, first of all, their team leader, Abby, and we have Karen Sky, Lindsay with Minstrel, and we have Sue and Darcy, Plutus and Ossie, Emma and Bella, Catherine and Carrie, Chris and Libby, of course the assistants who helped us out, Jackie, Heather, Claire and Gareth. Excellent, well done. There's one more exercise we'd really like to show you. It's a very important exercise once again, as with most of the exercises, or all the exercises in the ski. And it's the vehicle control. We're bringing in our car. It's been well used, well maintained, and what we're having now, we're going to show you a demonstration of how not to travel with your dog in the car. So they're just setting themselves up, they're going out for a nice day, down in the country. You see, the shades are on, she looks very cool. People right to the front, the handler's got the dog in the back, not secured at all, just sitting on the seat next to it, some people have it on their laps. Going down a country road, everything working is going extremely well. But that's not always the case. Now if that happened for real, how unfortunate it would be for that poor dog that's not only gone forward, but it's gone through the windscreen. It doesn't look too good at all. So again, let's be a responsible dog owner and have our dogs secured in the vehicle. Now you may use a harness, or as you can see in this case, we're actually making sure the dogs are safe in a crate, a secure crate in the back of the car. Don't forget you may be committing an offence, because don't forget if the dog's not secure, it can cause injuries to people travelling. So let's take it down that nice sunny lane again, driving down nice and carefully. Everything's going well, but alas, so everyone's checking, make sure everyone's okay. The car can be repaired easily, but that's not always the case with the people and our dogs in the back. And as you can see, we're now going to make sure we get the dogs out. Totally oblivious to what's going on. They're very happy. They've gone out with the owners, and they are all safe, and everything is done extremely well. We've got the recovery team out to recover the vehicle. And that was the final exercise in our silver display. Well, what we're going to do now, we're going to finish off and show you the routine, as you saw at the beginning. Now, is all the team ready? Okay.
A lot of signals. Oh, he said, I don't want to do